I hear love is looking for me in Africa, looking for me everywhere, looking for me, calling my name. My love is looking for me in my mother's village and on my grandmother's compound. So before I leave, I will tell you my story and tell to you all of my story and why I am leaving you. My first romance, it was before the cell phone, you see. Before the cell phone, there were no plots then. There were no plots. Or should I say there were real plots. Plots thick and thickening. Plots thick, thickening, and yet without codes or passwords, so you really had no idea when or how, at which time, on which corner. My first romance was before the cell phone. You could not craft encounters so much. You could not craft encounters, really. No image consult and be camera ready all the time. Once he came to find me carrying water from the well to our compound. A couple of mornings while I tended to the hens or the goats, livestock, husbandry. Isn't husbandry what you call it? Yes, animal husbandry. Well, poultry and animal husbandry. Well, so one could not craft encounters so much. You could not craft encounters really, nor image consult and be camera ready all the time. Several times he came to find me while I was getting my hair done, braided on the veranda, sitting on the floor in between the thighs of my auntie. Oh, my auntie, who came to visit in our boudoir on the veranda. This auntie of mine, grace about her, a quiet graciousness about her. Purity and reverence in her every gaze and her very presence, her generous cheeks and mouth restful and at ease. Her welcoming eyes that have known incalculable losses but extend to even strangers and onlookers alike a stubborn sparkle. Quiet and sincere interest, and often engendering manifold stories of bread upon the waters, stories in this and surrounding villages. Even those were her stepfathers from the border, Lomé, Togo, also villages in Cotonou, Benin, and even Calabar beyond Lagos, and even also in Douala, where she from time to time went to trade. My auntie, seated on a kitchen stool, the slight cracks of her heels speaking volumes to the terrazzoed floor of the veranda. Her sarong, on which I was sitting and looking at the slight cracks in her heels, the cracks slight but insisting on stories of untold hardship kept under gracious wraps. Her well-oiled heels and immaculate pedicure. Bold and very woman-looking toes. Strong toenails, always varnished burgundy. Her sweet calves, which bear her thighs, and her thighs, which cradled my head as she sectioned with a fine-tooth comb, sectioned sweet fractals, architectural, draftsman, the work of a reverent craftsman, these sections. She then fine-tooth combed, sectioned, and combed once more, twice, and then slightly oiled the length of my hair, her thumbs working my scalp. And then she began to deftly weft 3-strand braids, the rhythm of the braiding, you would think an adept, clipping my hair bit by bit with a pair of scissors, bit by bit, the braiding up and up, unrelenting, each one rooted by a sweet fractal. Intelligent design and woman, while my eyes to her feet, so to allow for the nape of my neck, where she began working on the first of the 4 sections. That day, the rhythm of her work, the foolish virgin, smiling eyes and that stubborn sparkle in them. And my puzzled look, and looking to her, my neck still slightly stiff, looking to her and looking to know why she was readying to up and leave.
Me, caught unaware. What am I doing? What am I doing? Who am I? Oh, I don't know.
My love is looking for me.
I don't know.
He's sneaking up on me.
Oh, what am I doing? Why?
My auntie seated on a
Why?
gesture of her
Am I
eyes.
doing this? What am I doing?
Rhythm of the braiding. That handsome smile, that was mine.
Unrelenting three.
The handsome smile that was looking for me, having waited patiently all those weeks.
My love is looking for me.
I hear love is looking for me in Africa.
He's looking for me everywhere.
Looking for me
He's
everywhere.
Looking for me.
Looking
He's
for me,
calling my name.
My love is looking for me
My
in
love
my
is
mother's
looking for
village
me
and
in
on my grandmother's
village and on my
house.
grandmother's compound.
Before I leave, I'll tell you my story, and I'll tell you all of my story and why I'm leaving you.